Hey everyone, welcome back to Chemical Exchange. And in today's episode, we're going to work on some power and let's see what this Nuclearcraft generator can do for us. What do you think? Stick around. Let's find out. So let's go ahead and get started today. Before we get started on our main project, a few things I wanted to go over real quick. We can take these guys and get some good stuff, some more elements that we need to get. And these aren't all the deep mob learning. There's a bunch of them, but let's go ahead and throw these in here and see what we get. All right, so Lawrencium, Einsteinium, Fermium, Nobelium, Asium, Meterium, yeah, and then silicon dioxide. So this is going to give us some new elements, I believe. Why didn't it say learned? So that's those. That covers all of these guys here. We need to get pink dye because that's going to give us arsenic from this thing here. So red and bone meal. And I think I have red somewhere. Go digging through here again. I don't. Do we have bones? Let's go get some bones real quick. Let's turn this off. Get some bones. Why isn't this going into here? That should have been going into here. Alright, there should be some bones. Or not. Oh, we got 57. Okay, there we go. We got bones. And there we go. Sweet. Did I know? I do have upgrades. Alrighty. So we have our bones. One other thing I didn't show you guys, back when we were doing the eggs, I made this chicken farm. You guys saw me make it, but this has been full. And so what I've been doing is grabbing these and making EMC out of them. I changed up the EMC process a little bit. I went ahead and put stuff over here. I had two of these chemical combiners over here. That's why you see this here and this here. It was a whole process to make diamonds. And I went ahead and I got 337 diamonds. So I had the mob farm pumping into here, which goes into the chemical dissolvers. Some fancy routing here. Everything has upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Uranium gets pumped into here. Now this is what we're making. It's going into this alchemical or energy condenser here, and it's making uranium out of all the mob drops we're getting. So we have a lot of uranium. We need the uranium. Let's see. Let's get 2 more stacks. Go ahead and toss this in here because we don't need those. And we'll go ahead and toss that in there. So if this makes compounds, it dumps the compounds in here, but then pulls it right back out as soon as it's available to break everything down. See, yep, and there it goes. It breaks it down into all the elements that turn to uranium. Because that is going to be our main focus today. First off, slime balls. We make slime balls by, there we go. Chemical combiner, protein, and sucrose. But what we need is these guys. We need magma cream. See recipe for that. Shift click. And one more stack, I think. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and break this down. All right. We needed this to make magma blocks. So we're going to make some magma blocks. is the magma blocks give us something special. If I can hit R button on this, this is fun. Okay, fine. Fine. It wants to be difficult. I'll do it my way. All right, so we get a stack here. Let's hope we get this. So let's do oxygen, palladium, calcium, phosphorus, hydrogen. We're going to need this uranium for our next step. Okay. So let's go ahead and break this down. I hope we get what we need. Yes. Fluorine and bromine. We need those. Toss those in there because we didn't know those. Now we know those. And we'll leave the rest in there. Now, if you notice, I'm down to 2.9 million. That is working back up from 0 about twice. You saw the thumbnail, which was taken from last episode, which was taken after I did the recording. I moved the furnaces down here, the generators down here, and our power bank. But this episode, I went ahead and did something a little bit further down. Got this giant area here. It's way too big for what we need, but I wanted to make sure I had enough room if I ever wanted to expand this. We're quite a ways down. As you can see, the mob farm it's about midway between the two, because over here I went ahead and put our isotope separator. Ooh, I forgot. Well, that's not an elevator. Forgot we got to do this first. Unlock the recipe for slime. Lock that recipe. We need to put these in here real quick because we need the uranium ingots, not the uranium itself. I went ahead and upgraded all the machines to octadic capacitors too. If we look at the recipe, it's just glowstone and the double. So it's just a little bit of a process. It really didn't take very long. All right, so what we do is we'll go ahead and put this in here, and I put some upgrades in here, full stack of each. These things are really easy to make. Lapis, redstone, weighted pressure plate, crushed quartz, crushed obsidian, and weighted. We also can get those out of the treasure chests, the loot crates. So this is breaking down uranium ingots into uranium-238 and tiny clumps of uranium-235, which we have here. And we have more than enough. All right, for this, we are going to come over here. We're going to put uranium here, and we're going to go like this. No, that's not right. First, we're going to go like this, and we're going to make uranium-235. So we need to put these guys up here. I got one step ahead of myself, it looks like. Let's go ahead and make all that. And how many can we make here? It's like 14. Let's see. That's not quite enough. Let me get a bit more of this here. And there we go. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. All right, now we can take this here. Place. Is that the wrong way around? There we go. We need this here. Gives us our LEU-235 fuel. This fuel is what we're going to use next. So all the stuff we made last time, we have these empty coolers. Lapis, not the empty coolers. We need the reactor casings. We're only going to use 4 of each though to start. 4. We need our there's some casings we needed. I thought it was those. Pretty sure it's this fusion. No, that's alchemistry. We made the wrong casings. Give me just a minute. I will get the correct casings that we need. And we'll move on. All right. So we need to do this in a certain way. So you need these coolers. And these coolers need to go opposite like this. And then your reactor cells, you want opposite. You don't want these touching each other because the reactor will build up a lot of heat and potentially explode, from what I understand. You do need to have these coolers touching the sides of those to keep those cool. And just put it like this. I'm going to put the controller there. And I'm going to need to get up here. Whoops. Place you there. You there. And then we can go ahead and put our fission controller here. Do I have more energy pipes? Yes, I do. One thing I am missing, though. Come up here, grab a stick. Grab that, because you do have to activate this with a lever. Alright, let's go back down. This is going to power everything. So what I want to do is we're going to move this, and hopefully this doesn't fall. Oh no, it won't. Okay, good. So I have our power ran behind this pillar here. Let's see if I can show you. Behind this pillar all the way up. So it goes all the way up to everything up there. These here, oh, I forgot to show you guys. These lamps. I was looking for the Infernal Lamps or whatever they're called that you can hide and like mass light so you don't see torches everywhere. But I found this lamp by Tiny Progressions. It's just glass and a torch. And they look black, which is really odd, but it's okay. I think they look interesting. And so I went ahead and used it. All right, so now we have power. And if we come in here, shift click that. Okay. So this is a 2x2x2 fission reactor. We have 4 cells. We can have up to 480 heat units per tick. Now, if you look at this, the base power time is 60 minutes. I think we can divide that by 4 because there's 4 cells, so it's 15 minutes per fuel pellet. Your base power at 120 RF per tick, and it heats, the base heat generation is 50 heat units. So this actually, we dump that in there. Yep, 280. We can still hold up to 280 uses. So after that, this is how we get our plutonium. We need the depleted LEU-235 put in the fuel reprocessor, and that gives us our uranium that we need. So let's go ahead and put the fuel reprocessor right here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. But different fuels give you different heat levels. So this is our base fuel. So waiting for this. Looks like we're storing up some energy. And yeah, 15 minutes remaining. So it's going to take 15 minutes for one of these pellets. Boy, it's going to take a while. And then once that's depleted, then we can reprocess it and get plutonium. So this should be coming out of here. I hear clicking. Is this putting off radiation? Am I going to start dying? I'm going to go ahead and put this back. Let's put it right here. And we can put our isotope separator here. Put these guys back in it just in case. Now we don't really need this because this is configurable. You can configure your sides, but I kind of like doing this. So let's extract on green, input on brown, input on brown, or extract on green, input on brown, extract on brown, input brown. Okay, yep. And always active. So whenever I get uranium, I can just bring it down here and do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make up a bunch of this. I will be back in just a second. All right, so little change of plans on the reactor. 15 minutes is just way too long. So I did a a couple hours research, watching videos and such, and Nuclearcraft is a headache. It's interesting. It's a headache. I did figure out on a creative world, I'd played around for a little bit once I kind of understood it. Not really. I came up with a design which we're going to try and do. So this is the first layer, and there's different coolers. So if we look at cooler, there's different coolers that do different things, different cooling rates for heat per tick. So ones we went with is the lapis cooler, which you already seen. Let's go here. This graphite block is a modifier. This is where it gets confusing for me. Graphite is only considered active if adjacent to at least one reactor cell. Not a problem. Reactor cells are these guys here. Okay? Active graphite increases a reactor's efficiency, but also produces some extra heat. For each graphite block, the additional power generated is equal to the base RF times the cell efficiency divided by 6. Cell efficiency divided by 6 RF per tick for each adjacent reactor cell, and the additional heat generated is equal to the base heat times the cell efficiency divided by 3 heat per tick for each adjacent reactor cell. Math. I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about the fact that it's called a modifier. Okay. Our moderator block. Glowstone coolers give you a cooling rate of 130 heat units per tick. Must be adjacent to at least 2 active moderator blocks, which are these. All right. We need a water cooler, which must be adjacent to at least 1 reactor cell or active moderator block, these or these. Quartz cooler must be adjacent to at least 1 active moderator block. All right. Diamond cooler, 150 per tick, and the quartz is 90. 150 per ticks for the diamond. It must be adjacent to at least 1 valid water cooler and 1 valid quartz cooler, which are these. And then I had the tin, which is 120 heat units per tick, must be adjacent to at least 2 valid lapis coolers along the common axis. So X or Y, right? X or Y. X or Z, whatever you want to call it, X or Y. So I do have a diagram of a setup. So what I want to do is place these in each of the corners. Now, the lapis coolers must be adjacent to these blocks, these reactor cells. The tin cooler, if you remember, must be adjacent to the 2 lapis coolers. Now, to make this tin cooler is real simple. Tin ingots around an empty cooler. The diamond cooler, diamond around an empty cooler. Water cooler, water bucket with empty cooler. What else do we use? Glowstone. Glowstone and glowstone dust with an empty cooler. Quartz, crushed quartz, block of quartz, empty cooler. Pretty simple stuff. And of course the graphite blocks is just graphite bar, which you can make by doing the graphite dust, which is either not the sag mill, the manufactory with the crushed coal. Okay, it's a lot. Yeah, I need some building blocks. Let's use this to jump up there. The second row we're going to use the graphite blocks, 2 reactor cells, and 5 glowstones. So the glowstones are going to go in on top of those. Okay. And then graphite blocks there and there. Now, I just noticed something that might be wrong with my design. So it increases the efficiency if it's next to a reactor cell, but also increases by half of that if it's just in there. So these aren't adjacent to the cells, which is fine. But they are in there, so that is going to help a little bit with that. Okay, so there's the second layer. 5 glowstone, 2 graphites, 2 reactor cells. The third is going to be these guys here. Go ahead and take this out. All right. the third row is going to be reactor casings here. And then quartz here and here, because quartz have to be adjacent, to at least one active moderator block. All right, that's why we put those graphites there. Then we have the water cooler and the lapis cooler. Lapis just needs to be touching a cell. The diamond, however, needs to be touching a water and a quartz. Since we have this other graphite block, we can cool it down with the quartz cooler. Sweet. All right. I hope you guys aren't getting lost. I sure did. All right, let's do this. Now we want this last one. We're going to put you in the middle. We're going to put these guys on the corners there. I wonder, we could actually... No. Nope, this is it. And then we put the glowstone here, 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 and here. I know this design works. We're going to stick with it. I'm not changing it again. I spent hours doing this. I'm not doing it again. All right. And it took a stack plus 2 of these reactor casings. Now, from what I remember, I believe you have to have a reactor cell, okay, touching the top of the case and the bottom of the case, if I remember correctly. Okay. And now, am I missing one somewhere? I guess it's +1 because, yeah, this is going to be our controller. So if we look at this, heat generation -1630, cooling is -1630 with a heat multiplier of 112%. So we also have different fuels. I spent the 15 minutes because I do have the one depleted uranium, or depleted LEU. Yeah, LEU. So this is the base one. See, we have a base generation of 50 heats per tick. This one here, you just add a little bit more uranium to the 235 to the 238, and that gives you this, which is 300 heats per tick. Now, if we put this in here, we're creating 200. Ooh, that's bad. This is bad, because if we put that on there, that's not good. Did I mess this up? I messed something up. Because if we look at this, it's going to be 5 minutes per pellet, per cell, per thing here. But I think this is going to mess it up. Let's see. I messed something up. Bad. That's going to explode. Let me go back to the drawing board. All right, so I went back to my creative world. I did build it right, and I redid it here. I don't understand this. So we put in... So watch this. Okay, we'll take this off. Put this back on, and it says we have -1630, which is perfect. So we put in this lower fuel base heat gen 50 per tick, and it goes to 1013. We take that out, put that in. Even if I drag it up there, it stays. All right. So we put the lever on it. It stays at -1013 with the higher fuel. All right. So we take that off. Put it back, put this higher fuel in here. Now it goes to 270. We'll take that out, put the lower fuel in it. All right, it stays at 270. Put that on there and instantly starts climbing. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe one of you guys out there knows better than me. I don't understand. But we do have a little bit better power gen here. This is not going to go up. This is only going to take 5 minutes per unit rather than 15. We're still looking good. We're producing a lot of power. All right, take 2. I think it's not a better thing, and it's 8 tall instead of 4. So I'm going to build this in sections because I got to load the pictures so I know what I'm building here. So let's grab layer 1. We're going to do like we did before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 in the middle. Lapis. There we go. Next one is this. So we have, looks like lapis in the middle. Reactor cells there. And these guys on the corners with glowstone there. All right, next up we have easy, another layer of cells with lapis, and then one in the middle. Okay. And then we have this one here. This is the 4th one. After this layer, I'm going to pause, load up those 4 pictures, and then come back. So it looks like we have a lapis in the middle, glowstone on the corners, and graphite there. All right. So the next 4, we have this here. Boop. Well, that was embarrassing. All right, let's go. Come on. Ah, parkour. All right, the next 4 we have the cells in the corners. Oh, this is the same as the first level. It's basically a repeat. Next one, we have this. Go back up here. I'm doing this layer by layer, so hopefully you guys can replicate it if you want. Or if you see something I'm missing, you can tell me. And so I don't get these blocks mixed up. All right, next one is our diamond, which has a lot of different blocks on it. All right, let's get up there. And it goes diamond in the middle. Quartz on either end. Water cooler, lapis cooler. And the corners get the cells. Oh, that's going to hurt. And then our last layer, and this is how many we're going to need. We're going to need almost 2 full stacks, so 64 plus 40. I also went ahead and make the pink dye because I still need to get the arsenic from that. Okay, so this is our last layer, and I had 3 additional ones because I wasn't sure if I need them or not. I guess, I don't know why I made those 3 extra. Maybe they were just extra and I tossed them in there. All right, so the last one has pattern of 5. Nope. Whoops. I went ahead and did oh, come on, really? I went ahead and grabbed the casing so I don't have to come back up here again. I can just jump off. Let's see. Oh, we don't want the casings, we want the graphite blocks. And then we can do the casings like this. And then hopefully I can reach this from the bottom. If not, we'll just do it as we go down. Okay, there's that layer. Get our wand. And let's go up a few blocks so we can reach it. All right. And that should be the reactor. Yeah. I think that's right. 154%. I'm missing. I think this is what I'm missing on my redesign because I had to rebuild that about 5 different times and it was a little bit more than 154% exactly. So I think, yeah, that's what I was missing right there because I had a cell in the middle. All right, that's going to be a little bit faster. Yep, it took it down to 3,450 negative heat to use. Yep, 154.5, an extra 0.5. All right. So let's grab our fuel. This is what the depleted comes down into, is the tiny clumps of plutonium, which that's what we're going to need to finish off that. Okay, so let's grab this and this. Where's our lever? Where's our where's the lever? Really? We'll just throw... Really? Throw you in there? Alright, while we're here, let's go and toss that in there. Arsenic sulfate. There's our arsenic. That is one of the elements that we are going to need to complete everything. And if we look over here at our quests, where did they all go? I didn't. Did I Oh, I bet you anything I auto-completed them. Well, that stinks. I didn't think I did, but I guess I must have hit a button and auto-completed them. But I went through and got a bunch of them. Alright. So let's throw this on here. We'll turn it on. And we'll put the smaller fuel in there first. Wow. We still have negative 1150. And now we're sitting at 3 minutes. I had it down to 2. There we go. There we go. Yep, there we go. Fuel remaining 2 minutes. I could have swore I had it down to 2 to begin with. But anyway, 3 is better than 5, and it is definitely better than 15. So now we can throw this better fuel in there, because it gives us 480 per tick instead of 120. So once this is done, we still have plenty of room. So when we do these other fuels, once we get through this other stuff and start building up our fuels, then this design that I have will last. I don't know how far we're going to go in this nuclear craft, but we definitely have enough power to do anything we want. I think. I'm pretty sure. If not, I got enough stored up. And then, of course, you know, these guys, they've been running like crazy. Except those two are out. Because I'm out of coal. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that is done in that. Let's see, is it done yet? And boom. There's that, and then that is going to get pulled out into here. And it's going to break down. And if we had any of those, these guys here. Oh no! What? Oh crud. That's why. The one that was in there was the one burning. Oh my god. Alright, so the fuel that was in there was why it said on the GUI. That's why it said that. And then when I changed it, instant. Oh, I failed. I'll clean this up in a minute. Let's see how much power we have. Okay. Well, my design that I spent hours on sucks. I already did the arsenic. I need to get these guys out of here. Yeah, well, so much for all that work. I mean, all that crafting, all that. No, I'm not mad. Not mad at all. I think it's this we use to make plutonium. Yeah. All right. What is this? And then we take this into this. There's a plutonium. Yay. Let's go ahead and do plutonium, which is, okay, maybe not there. Go down here first. Where's my... Hold up. I thought I needed to learn plutonium. I could have swore I needed plutonium for something. Now I'm holding radioactive materials. That's always nice. Well, let's get our bromine. Do I still have bromine? Well, there's the bromine. What the heck? I'd already got... Oh, because I only got the one, that's why it didn't... okay. And then we need... fluorine. Okay, that's why it didn't do those, because I didn't have the right amount. Alright. I could have swore I needed uranium. Or not uranium, plutonium. I thought that was a quest. All this to get plutonium, and I didn't need it. Alright, let's look at here. Let's go ahead and dump these in here. And let's see where we're at. Bromine, we're 640 out of 1,000, so let's finish off the fluorine. There it is, and bromine. Man, it really bums me out about that reactor, because I tell you what, I spent so much time designing that going, yeah, this'll work. This stuff will kill me. This stuff is like radioactive waste. Do I have a bucket? 1, 2, 3. Not to mention the resources it took to make that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Can I bucket this stuff? Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Poison, weakness, and I'm on fire. Oh, yeah, guys. I got a Christmas skin. You know, I'm on fire, but, you know, it's Christmas. Oh. Okay, so I died. Yep, so like I was saying, I got a Christmas skin. I think that's pretty cool. And it's supposed to look like I'm wearing a mask too, so like a beard, not a mask. A Santa outfit. It's supposed to look fake. Okay. Let's get the plutonium. Let's see if that's actually a quest yet. Let's see. Nope, not yet. Okay, so let's take that out. I know that's on there. That's on there. And I'm out of... Wonderful. I'm out of EMC again. Is this Hassium? See how fast the EMC can go? We need this guy. Let's grab some uranium. Which that needs to start producing again too. Okay. There's that one. Nobelium. So this is all I did that entire time. Was just sit here, get EMC, and just go through all this. And this is... Oh, chicken, go away. It's frustrating. Well, alright guys, I am going to go ahead and clean up that mess, which is Nuclearcraft. Make a small one because I know that will work. And we'll maybe revisit it again later. I'm going to go ahead and build up my EMC again because this isn't going to work. And then next episode, we'll go ahead and do AE2. Hopefully, we'll have better power generation by then. I will do some more research on Nuclearcraft. All right, guys, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. Click the little bell, get notified for when I put out new videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for hanging out to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out some of my other videos.